Hello everybody. Now we are into missing views practice sheet number 24. We have already solved few problems. Today we are going to solve problem number 26 and problem number 31. So let us first have a look at problem number 26. So there is one small cutout from the exercise book which is showing you problem number 26. So as you see here, the upper drawing here is the front view that is shown, and the lower drawing what is shown here, that is a top view. Now as we have discussed earlier, what we have to do is we have to imagine the object by studying the given two views. So in this case front view is here, top view is here. So as we have seen last time, we have to concentrate only part by part. So if you look at only this much part of the front view and the corresponding part here in the top view, then you will be able to realize what kind of shape is expected there. So as you see here, there is some kind of a 60 diameter shape shown here, same thing is here, and inside that there is a hole of diameter 30. So you can see here hole of diameter 30. So you can think of this part something like a cylinder with a hole, and then at the back of it here there is some kind of a plate shown, same plate is shown here also. And as you see here, they are showing radius 40. That means this upper part is having curvature shape of radius 40. Now because of that, upper part will be semicircular, lower part will be straight, and the radius 40 means the width is 80, which is shown over here. So maybe you can easily think about this much part very easily. And now this plate which is there, as it goes down, it is given a curvature shape, and then it becomes horizontal. Then again it goes up here, and on the other side you can see similar shape, whatever is shown here, similar shape is there on the other side also. So having done this much, now you can think of the rest of the shape. So this downside plate which is there, that is extended further and it is forming something like a L shape. Now in the top view, if you see this L shape and the plate that is shown, it has got one more extension here, or maybe you can say the top view is showing more width. The width of the plate over here is this, and after that the width is larger. You can see it is 160. So the width is increased from this size, which is about 80, to 160. So the width has become double here, and the change in width is from this place. So you can see there is a corresponding line here. So this small line which you see here, this small line is because of this surface. So now we can think of this part which is like this. Then it is given L shape. Because of L shape, you can see there is a dotted line here. When you see from top, this L shape is going behind. Therefore there is a dotted line. And then at this place, if you observe here, there is about some 3 mm projection is there, and there is one more double line here, and the same thing is shown here with a hole. So as you can also realize, we have discussed this earlier, there is something called as a concept of raised surface. So this surface is raised by about 3 mm, and then there is a hole cut. So for cutting the hole, this surface needs to be machined, and for machining this surface, it should be raised by about 3 mm. So therefore the shape is shown here like this. So you can see that from the center line, this distance is 27, but at the same time from the center line, it is shown R22. That means this double line is having this much part as R22. That means this lower part is a semicircle, upper part is a straight line. So accordingly you can see how this shape is prepared. 3 mm raise and straight up to here, and then the curvature up to here. So this is a raised surface with a hole, and there are two such holes. Then the other thing is there is a rib. As you can see here, there is a rib which is extended right from the lower end of this cylindrical shape till the vertical rib over here. So this is the rib that is shown, extended from here to here. So with this we have interpreted the object the way it is shown, And now you can think of what they are asking. They are asking sectional front view section AA. So in the top view, if you see AA, it is cut from here. So when you cut it from here and look from this direction, you will draw this front view as a sectional front view. So when you draw that, you will find that this dotted line will become continuous line, because this hole is exposed and there will be section lines in this part. This line will go, this small line will go, and this will be a continuous surface with a section line. Same continuous section line will be this part, this part, this part. Then it will go here. Again this line will be dark line, same dark line here, and the section lines here and here. This line will go. Now the section line will continue like this here and here also. Now because these projected parts are on these two sides, when the section is cut at this cutting plane, there is no such thing. So this erased surface will not be seen. The surface will be just with this inside line like this, of a thickness 12. So this 12 mm thickness will continue here, 12 mm, and all this will be shown by a section line. Even this line also will not be there, and this dotted line will be also not there. So that will be your sectional front view, section AA. We have not drawn it, but I have described to you what it will be. Now the rib also is cut, but as you know earlier the rule was discussed. As per that rule, the rib when it is cut along the plane, at that time this is not to be shown in section, although it is cut. So this will remain unsectioned. So that will be your sectional front view, section AA. Now let's see sectional top view taken at BB. So when you cut the front view from here, that is section BB, and when you see from above, then you will get the revised top view as a sectional top view. So when you do that, this pipe is again cut, here and here it is again cut. So as a result, there will be section lines here. This dotted line will be a continuous line, and then section line will be extended here, it will be extended here. Same thing, the section line will be here, section line will be here. Now this line, this small line will go. Okay, and then the rib which is dotted line, that rib is it is still there. So you can think of drawing this dotted line as a rib. You can also think of drawing all these things as it is, as dotted lines, because they are still there. But although they are really still there, as per the rule, when you take a section like this, then this becomes a sectional view. When you draw a sectional view, it means that your interest is at this place. That means you are interested to find out or see what is present at this particular plane. So you are not interested in the presence of this rib, the presence of this hole, etc. So all the dotted lines which are shown there, although they are really there, we are not going to show them. So in other words, in the sectional drawing, in the sectional view, the dotted lines are not to be shown. Okay, so that will be your sectional top view, section BB. Then the missing view. Now the missing view in this case is the left hand side view. So this object front view, when you see from this side, left hand side, whatever you see from this side, you have to draw on the right side of the front view. So at this place when you draw, you will be drawing the left hand side view. As the object is seen from left, whatever it is seen, that is drawn on this side. Now having discussed all this, let us have a look at how this object is made up of. So here I have drawn a isometric drawing of the entire figure, which you can have a good look. So if you see that, you will find this cylinder is this cylinder. Then there is a semicircular part here, that is this semicircular part here, of size R40. Then this is a straight part, then the lower plate, and again it is raised on this side. So it is lower part and then raised on this side. Now like this, there is another cylindrical shape on the other side. Now this lower part is extended like this and then it goes down. So lower part extended like this and then it goes down. At the same time, its width is increased here. So that width is increased as it is shown here. That means from the back side here, at the back side from here to here, this is 160 and here it is 80. Then there is a vertical shape here. The rib is given, the frame is given vertical shape here. So that shape is shown here. Then there is a raised surface. This raised surface, what we were talking about, R22. Now you can see here, this part is semicircular and this part is straight. So this semicircular part is R22 with this center, and then this is a straight line. And this convention shows that this is a raised surface by about 3 mm. So there is one more similar surface, raised surface on the other side, which you can see here in the top view at this place. So there is a surface on the other side, and then there is a rib extended from this cylinder till the vertical rib over here. So this point here is this point here, and the rib starts from here, means it starts from here. So that is your figure number 26. And when you draw, you have to see this object from this direction. So when you see in this direction, you will see this circular shape, inside diameter, outside diameter. Then in the background there will be this semicircle, then this straight line like this. All these things will be horizontal, and then this surface and this vertical semicircle, and then hole, same thing on the other side, and then there is a vertical rib at the center like this. Okay, so this is the way you will have to draw this figure. You will also realize, in fact it is not shown here, you will also realize that this is a continuous surface. In fact this line should not be there, I will just erase it. So it is like this. This is a continuous surface, so no line here. So that becomes your isometric drawing. This is by looking at the missing view, by looking at this front view and top view, you should be able to imagine that the object is like this, and then you can draw the views which are asked. Sectional front view, section A, sectional top view, section BB, and then the left hand side view. Okay, so that was the practice sheet number 24, problem number 26, serial number 26. Now we will go to the other problem, that is number 31. So this is problem number 31, which is shown here. So now I will describe to you problem number 31. So this should be 31. This will be 31. So as you can see here, problem number 31 is there. So again they are giving you sectional front view and then the top view, which is shown here. And according to that, we have to draw the given views. So we start examining one by one. So looking at this left side part, so this shape, this portion of the part and corresponding this portion, again there is some kind of a structure like this with a hole like this. So you can imagine semicircular upper side, lower side is rectangular. So to this block there is a hole. Then here somewhere there is a cylindrical vertical shape like this, and to this vertical cylinder one more horizontal cylinder is intersecting, and because of the intersection of two cylindrical surfaces, you can see here there is a curve of intersection. So let us have some closer look, and now you can have a look at the front view again. So in this front view, we are seeing this vertical shape like a pipe, and you can see this curvature which is there. This curvature is showing you the curve of intersection. So this is one curve of intersection for the inside hole, because these two holes are intersecting, and this curvature is for showing the outside surface of this cylinder intersecting to the outside surface of this cylinder, forming a curve of intersection, which is this. Now this hole is complete through till here. So this dotted line is still here. Dotted line is still here. Then there is one more rib here, and then what you see here, 5 mm raised surface. That 5 mm raised surface is at this place. So you can see this part is a raised surface, and then there is a hole. Again there is a raised surface and hole. Now we have already discussed why there is a raised surface and all such things. So because of the ease of machining, the surface is raised, and then there is a hole that is cut. So after machining this raised surface, you get a flat surface, and once you get a flat surface, the drilling of this hole becomes easier. That's why this 5 mm raised surface is created like this. So with this, if you can just imagine how these parts are made, or how the portion of the parts, this part that is shown, which shape is how it is shown, that you can imagine. There is a rib over here. So after you do all this, now once you imagine, then it becomes easy. And now they are asking us to draw sectional front view section AA. So this top view, when you cut from here, from the middle, and when you look in this direction, the direction of arrow, then this front view will become a sectional front view. And when you do that, then you will see that you have to draw the section lines. Now since the pipe is cut, there will be, this dotted line will become continuous line. This dotted line, all this dotted line, all this curvature, this dotted line, everything will become continuous line. Then this raised surface will go, because at this place and this plane there is no raised surface. So whatever is shown here, raised surface, that will go. And then the section lines will continue in this part, then it will be here, and after that the section lines will be all over around this place. But there will not be section lines here, because there is a rib that is cut along the plane. Same thing, the section line will be extended here, section line will go in this part, section line will go in this part, and here there is a hole, no section line, here there is a hole, no section line. So that becomes the easier way of drawing, that is the sectional front view section AA. Now you have to cut the front view to create sectional top view section BB. So this front view, when you cut from here, now this cutting plane is B written here, B written here. That means the cutting plane is going up to here, then it is taking a turn going up, and then it comes out from here. So sectional cutting plane BB is zigzag cutting plane. So after you cut, when you see from top, so when you see from top, this is a top view. This top view will become a sectional top view. And when you draw this sectional top view, as you see here, you cut from here. So this part is newly exposed. So there will be section line here. Now this rib will go, but then this part of the rib will be still there. So this dotted line will be continuous. This dotted line will be continuous. This rib will go. Section line will be here. Section line will be here. Now this section line will continue in this rib. So this will look something like a T shape. So there will be section lines in this T shape. Now this is anyway, this is the background here. So this is not cut at all. Now the sectional plane passes from here, and then it cuts the pipe also and this pipe also. So the sectional lines will extend in this part all over this circle. Say there will be section lines, and the section lines will continue in this and in this part. That means the pipe that is cut here. So in this pipe there will be section lines at this place. Okay, and then this becomes a background. Now this dotted line, technically they are there because this surface is still there, this rib also is still there, and it is not cut. So you can think of drawing this dotted line as a rib. But then again the rule says that in the sectional view we are not going to draw the dotted lines. Therefore all these dotted lines which are there, which are still there, the part is still there, like this rib is still there, but then the dotted lines we are not drawing. Okay, so that becomes your front view, or that becomes your top view, section BB. This will be drawn as it is. There is no change. This will look as it is, and this will also look as it is. Okay, so that becomes your sectional top view, section BB. So I described to you how this top view will be seen. Now the right hand side view. So to this front view, you have to look from this direction and draw on this side. That is the left hand side. That is the right hand side view drawn on the left side. So when you do that, how that will be drawn? For that, of course, you have to imagine the entire figure, how it is made up of. So for you, I have drawn this isometric figure over here. So now you can explain here that this part is here, this vertical cylinder is this vertical cylinder, this horizontal cylinder is this horizontal cylinder. I'll just show you again. So now you can see that this is this part, this left side is this one. Then the vertical cylinder here, this is here, vertical cylinder. Then there is a horizontal cylinder here, which is this horizontal cylinder. Then there is a base. This base is given this kind of a shape on both sides, and then there is a raised surface here, raised surface here. So this is the base extended like this, and also on the other side there is a raised surface with a hole. Here there is a raised surface with a hole. Then there is a rib here. Now this rib is slightly seen here, and it is a bigger rib which is seen here. So that becomes the entire object, and after we imagine the object, then we are in a position to draw the sectional views. And then the right hand side view, that means in this direction when you see, that is right hand side view. So this right hand side view, how it will be seen, that becomes your missing view which you are drawing on the left side. So this right hand side view is shown here separate. So if you see, when you see in this direction, this particular pipe outside and inside diameter, that will be seen like this. Now the vertical pipe is there in the background, it is touching to this plate here, and then the plate is seen. So you can see it is touching like this to here, and then there is a horizontal plate like this. Okay. And to this horizontal plate, on this side and on this side, these two raised surfaces, they are there, raised surface and raised surface. Then behind this vertical pipe, there is a horizontal structure like this. So this horizontal structure is shown like this over here. And to this structure, in fact it is not shown properly, this part is hidden. So at this place, this part, from here to here it is seen, and after from here to here, after that it is not seen. So this line that is shown here, this line is drawn here continuous, but when you draw this line from here to here as a dotted line, and then again it will become continuous line here and continuous line here. Between these two, this much part is dotted line because this is going behind. Okay. Now this rib, when you look in this direction, this rib is seen, therefore these two lines are seen. Okay. Even this raised surface and this raised surface also is seen, so that is shown here and here. Now this rib is there, the width of this rib and the width of this rib is same, so this rib is continuous down, so that rib is there, but because it is covered by this rib and this rib is seen, so continuous lines are overlapping the dotted lines, so we are not drawn the dotted lines for this rib over here. Okay. Now when you draw, you have to draw the center lines, everything, which I have not drawn here, but when you draw the section, the center lines also. So that becomes your right hand side view, and earlier two views we have already discussed. So that makes us complete discussion of missing views, practice sheet number. In fact, practice sheet number 24, it is I have written here 31, but this is practice sheet number 24. Okay, so now you can see that this is missing views practice sheet number 24, and we have discussed just now problem number 31. So for this practice sheet we are going to draw problem 26, which is discussed earlier, which is here 26, and then this is problem 31. So these two problems we are going to draw for this.